Jeremy, thank you. The Volunteer State has played an important role in American history, and Tipton-Haines State Historic Site is ready to honor the anniversary of the Battle of the State of Franklin. Now here with more on how they are celebrating is Wes Spurgeon. Wes, welcome.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Well, let's talk about the battle for people who aren't familiar with the history. I didn't grow up in Tennessee, so this is not something I was taught in the history books, but I'm kind of familiar with it. What do people need to know?
Yeah, so a lot of people don't realize that actually all of Tennessee was actually owned by North Carolina just after the Revolutionary War. And there was a small faction in this area that wanted to make its own state and called it the State of Franklin.
And why are we fighting over it?
Well, it gets very complicated. So from 1784 to 1788, there was a lot of back and forth of who owns this area and what government was going to be over that. And then eventually you came to blows in 1788 at our property, at Colonel John Tipton's property, with him and the state of Franklin and its governor, John Sevier.
So really, you guys played a crucial role in the foundation of Tennessee here.
Yeah, so once the state of Franklin fizzled out, North Carolina gave its western lands up, and then that led to the Southwest Territory and eventually Tennessee.
So that's the history portion, and then we get to the fun portion, which is the reenactment of the battle. You guys love the reenactments.
Oh, yes.
This is the 6th year you were telling me that you've done it?
I think so.
6th or so. You've done it a few times. So people who haven't made it out, what can they expect that day?
Yeah, so at 2 o'clock we'll actually recreate the battle that was fought on our property. So we have partnered with Sycamore Shoals State Historic Park and then the Over Mountain Men. They're going to come out, be in period clothing, bring out their muskets, and they're actually going to fire the muskets and have that battle all over again.
And you've got a couple other things happening that day as well.
Yeah, we'll be showing a documentary on the lost state of Franklin. We also have the director from Marble Springs State Historic Site coming up and actually talking about John Sevier and his life. And they will actually be doing a dedication of a Liberty Tree in honor of George Haynes, who was a Revolutionary War hero, and then also our grandfather of our Landon Carter Haynes, who owned the property later.
What is a Liberty Tree?
So basically it is a tree that is planted in honor of a Revolutionary War hero.
Okay, well that's fantastic to hear. I was thinking it was a type of tree, like, a spruce or a maple, but I was like, oh, okay. Well, I love that and the sentiment behind it. For people who want to head out, is this for all ages? Oh,
most definitely. Even if none of the history appetizes you, you can come out and just enjoy the day. It's going to be nice weather. We have a limestone cave that you can go in. Our historic home will be open as well.
You keep telling me about the cave. I got to go check that out because I think that's so cool in this region. For people who are on the fence, why should they come check this battle out?
Well, I mean, it just brings you back to the beginning of our state, and it brings you to the community as well. We'll have local vendors on site that you can also look through and just enjoy the day in general.
All right, well, Wes, thank you so much. And we've got all of those details right there. The Tipton-Haines Historic Site is recognizing the anniversary of the Battle of the State of Franklin, heading all the way back to 1788 this Saturday. You can expect to see the live reenactments along with a ceremony honoring John Sevier. It's happening from 9 to 3. Admission is $6 for adults and $3 for kids. We will be right back.